Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned.
I ain't worried about you niggas. I'm just lining up the digits. I get it how I live it,
Y'all
so I
seen
live it how I get it.
Y'all seen it, seem like Satan threw everything he had at me. Still standing, ain't understanding how y'all could be mad at me. Patience, push-ups, prayer on a healthy kick. Paint the perfect picture, me rolling, no selfie stick. Basically Baymacking, bonafide businessman. Religion don't define him better than his decisions can. Prodigal prophet, ain't worth half the price. Purchase, paid for after death, it's the afterlife. My future,
I'm just preparing for my future life, cause my mama say ain't living right. So just in case I ain't living this one right, I'll be riding with no ceilings like, yeah. Cause I be out to get it, so I can see me with it. I ain't worried about you niggas. I'm just lining up the digits. I get it how I live it.
Oh, my mama. He said somebody here talking about George Floyd is an end. Yo, you's a troll for real, on God. Hey, check it out though. Hey, he just said rest in peace, Pop Smoke on Hood. And then the emojis. I know he from out of town, but on Hood, I'm gonna say rest in peace, Pop Smoke too. But it just blew my mind. He said that at that moment, and this was what was loaded up for me to show y'all next, which I know most of y'all seen it. If you haven't seen it, it's a very disrespectful photograph that happens to be the final resting place of Pop Smoke, his casket, his burial site, and it apparently was vandalized. It's like, to me, it's like, damn, I'm like, Cub was kind of young when he passed, right? And I wonder once again, the motivation. What could be the motivation of an enemy that far past death to want to do something of such a nature? Like, or then I wonder, I don't know, I don't be really, involving myself with police investigations, or I really not keeping up. I don't keep up with the current events as much as y'all might assume based on the fact that we do this on a regular basis. You dig lies. For those that don't know, I take the headline, I basically read it. If it sparks any interest, I do very little to no investigating, and then I like to be caught off guard for the most part and just give my thoughts off the top right here on the issue. And I just don't understand, with the disc culture that I see floating throughout hip hop and just, the inner cities with social media. We are not exempt out here locally. It get cracking. You would think that typically in the past, people that put threats and all that on camera is basically doing some PC, don't really want it. But we realize this generation has transcended that idea of, because you making it public, you don't really want the funk. Social media has made it to where now the dynamic is apparently that I'll say whatever I want, documented not only through type or text on the social media platform, but I also get on the camera and videotape myself, incriminate myself about what I am actively involved in, what is all felonious activity. And then not only would I do that, such as we used to say the CB4 or the studio gangster would do and then don't follow through, then you have the whole generation now that provides all this preface, and then they follow through. I cannot, no disrespect, other than the Chappelle, and I didn't know to correlate the two. I had never really heard of Pop Smoke until after he passed. But somehow he's motivated that much hate or disdain that someone would either have that much of a personal vendetta with him, or perhaps they just view, and I'm realizing it happens out here too. Like I said, we're not exempt, but it's more of an out of town thing where people have taken it to the extreme of being disrespectful toward the dead. Like they say at that site, not only was the actual stone that protected or covered his actual casket broken up, but there was like, this was according to, I didn't mean to show no kind of like lack of respect by laughing, but I was just thinking how ridiculous or ironic that it was to end up in the report that they found blunt guts, weed remainders at the site. And I always hear about people talking, we smoking your dead homie. So what it may have appeared that people wanted to get a photo op of smoking on smoke, and not only was it that, they said that they were unsuccessful, but it appeared that it was obvious that they attempted to take the casket out of from where it was contained, which you could only assume at that point to go in it and to be even further disrespectful to it. And just me personally, I don't know. I know some cold cats, but I don't know nobody that's that eager and willing to just deal with corpses. Like, come on, like, it's no levels to this. Like, God, or I guess there is levels. There's no limits to this. How deep does it go? At really one point, I thought I kind of understood how deep it go, but I really don't understand. And I know at least one point in time, and I can compare the court transcendent, I consider myself a bad motherfucker. But to be so disrespectful or upset at someone, to visit their gravesite, post their passing, and to disrupt it and destroy it, damage and disrespect it to that point, I can't imagine what type of gratification that you receive from that. And around here, gratitude is the attitude. We all trying to get gratified on my mama. But that's one thing for me personally that probably had never be understood.
I'm the one setting precedents everywhere. Now I'm feeling like I made it. I'm looking up. All my friends are mostly entertainers. I still got street friends, don't get me wrong. But all my friends, I'm in the entertainment door. I'm in that realm now. Now I'm finna start making a lot of legitimate money.
Bitch, you run my name, it come back 100. Ask Big U, Top Dog, whack 100. Suge Knight, both the niggas he happened to drive over. The one that died and the one that survived. Rest in peace, Terry Carter. What up, Bone? It's the perfect type of beef for me to nut up on. Used to holler at the plug like, what up, Holmes? Cop 9 zones, go home and cut up stones. No extras on nothing, just saying what I say. From Compton and LAX, Cam with a K. Mayo over mustard, whiter than Ajax. And Trag Newport, getting high with AWACS. Nominated most Easty, yes I accept it. Q, Mac and Dub, I'm West Side connected. Used to flood to swap me with my CD copies. Niggas nutty on my block like BG Nike's. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't never like me. That's something I never understood. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't nothing like me. That's something I always understood. Family first, nothing over or equal to them. Love my folks from the turf and my peoples from Brim. Industry-wise, the realest from the past to me actually has to be Master P. Keep it a Google, only way I know how to do things. Tour with TD Boy before he had 2 Chainz. In Georgia with Jeezy and the CTE, or the son of Easy E and the CPT. Project passion on the mic like I'm giving a speech. Spent weeks on South Beach politicking with me. Police used to think I was banging with a decent group, till they left the low hanging when I beef with Snoop. Never sneak this and just speaking the truth. When you shoot from the soul, it gets deep in the booth. I'm a legendary native like CJ Mack. Never left, but tell them haters that the keyway cack. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't never like me. That's something I never understood. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't nothing like me. That's something I always understood. Call me crazy, or maybe it's a baby thing. Baby Spider, baby Dre Line, baby Lane. New Orlando before Burris war with Glencoe. Fuck them slow bugs, but his name was Winslow. Shared a cell with Chris Lighty. Got blunted with Fab. Now one damn near had to run it with Zab. That nigga Puto couldn't do nothing but laugh. Like you a fool, sticking moves, stay up under the jab. Grab a bag of that gag for $1,200 a half. Fuck the world on my handicapped brother's behalf. Hit the road and wear it out for a month and a half. Counting cash, I don't care about nothing but math. Usually I'm all alone with a gun in the lab. Like you should leave me alone, I don't wanna collab. Number one in my class, I been good crip. Run long and not fast like in hood nip. All I ever did was keep it hood, hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't never like me. That's something I never understood. All I ever did was keep it hood, hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't nothing like me. That's something I always understood.
Always keep it hood, nothing like me. I'm a G on Crip. I'm just like
you have impacted them, only more so because you're not an actor playing a part.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm real life.
Actualize this shit.
Yeah.
You actualize. You made this shit reality.
Yeah.
They don't have the mental capacity to be able to process that type of shit, man.
Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned.
Black Box Production.